Welcome. How are ya? I just get this sound. This is all live. Whoa, that was a little bit abrupt. But welcome everyone. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Taekwondo. Great of you to be here. I see my dad and Kathleen in the house, and that is great. Really great of you to be here because today we are going to do some really cool stuff together. But before I do, just a quick hello and also a bit of what I've done so far. So first of all, Kermit is going crazy today. I don't know why, but he is really talking a lot, and well, basically I think he has a lot of fun, and I hope that that's the case, that he is having a lot of fun. So yeah, I see Kathleen is saying hello. Welcome, Kathleen. I see my dad also checking out. There you go. And Kathleen says hi. Hope you're having a great weekend. We sure are. It is finally a little bit less of a, let's just say, a little bit less of a snowy thing going on today, because it's almost 100% gone, maybe about 80% gone, which is totally great. But we have something really cool for you today. So, but let's just talk about why we're talking about that before I jump into it. It's because last week I had a fantastic presentation at work, and the thing that I did was, this time was a little bit different than previous times, is that I actually made it a little bit more fun and more engaging. And what I did is I actually had like a quiz going on, which was really, I think, really cool. And we will be talking about that. And I hope that you're going to tag along, because we were actually going to play a little bit of a quiz, if Kermit allows me to. Let's do this thing. Welcome everyone, welcome to the show, welcome to Taekwondo in a little bit of a new situation going on. By the way, my name is Petra Verbruggen. If you want to support the show, taekwondo.net is right here, is where you can, support the show. And I mean, like Kathleen does, like my dad does, really cool. But there are more people that have been joining, but we have to talk about also a little bit of the timing in the future as well. But we're going to do that at the end of the show. So, like I said, we had a fantastic week, and we actually made it a little bit more fun, more engaging, so to speak, to make a little bit more engagement. And well, what we did is that I created a quiz, and I thought it would be cool, to just play it together today. So before I show you how you have to do it, that is, so I'll do this. I hope that it doesn't, I don't know if you can hear the sounds, but I can, but that's fine. So let's do this. There you go. Boom. Okay, so what you have to do is to play along, is to go to Cahoots. That's KAHOOT.IT, and then fill in the PIN number. And I'll do that also a little bit to play along, even though I know, of course, the questions. But this is just to let you know what I've done. And I'll also, of course, show you how it does. And if there are not a lot of people, I'll just show it with only one. That's fine. So that is KAHOOT.IT. And you've then fill in your PIN. That is 683609. Enter. And then my name, well, Petra. There you go. So this is the first one that is joining. I'll wait a little bit longer because you probably have not seen it before. So it's KAHOOT.IT. That is KAHOOT.IT. I'll just keep it a little bit at the. There you go. There's my dad. Cool. And let's wait a little bit longer. Maybe people will want to join a little bit more. Just about 1 minute more, and then we just are gonna start. And after that, I'll show you how I did it. Again, this is something that you can do in live, like I did last week, but you can also do it for your show to make it a little bit more interesting to watch. So I'll wait just a little bit more, maybe 5 minutes more. No, not 5 minutes more. We'll just start with these two players. It's not a lot today, but that is fine. Let's just start the show, start the questions. So this is the Taekwondo quiz. And the first question is, what is the name of my cat? Is that Tommy? Is that Tiger? Is that Kermit? Or is that animal? And you have about 20 seconds to choose. So I'll just click on the name that it's correct. So, hey Jason, what's going on? So indeed we are with two people that are playing at this moment, but this gives you a little bit of an idea on how you can do that. Answer streak 1, I had 634 points, and the other person, which is my dad in this case, is also playing along. So let's move on. We only have 5 questions, so it's just to let you know how it looks like. Oh, Kathleen is also in the house. Sorry, Kathleen. Great that you're there. Okay, question 2. What have we not been talking about in Taekwondo? That is the question. What have we not been talked about in Taekwondo? Well, yeah. I think this one. All right, so is it the television set? Is it the Live View Solo? Is it the Unified Networks devices? Or is it Lego? Well, the answer is, the correct answer to the question is, I have not talked about television sets. Monitors, yes, but not television sets. So that means that I'm pretty much on top of the world, but that's okay. Again, just five questions. How many screens are typically in the Taekwondo studio? Well, let's do that again. So that's interesting to know. Maybe you know, how many television screens do I have? So I mean screens. And I actually already showed you these two. I showed you this one. I forgot even to mention it. So one per person actually got lucky because I didn't do it, and I am still time's up. Okay, well, okay, next vote. Two more to go. Kermit, what are you doing? Okay, what video software does Petra not use? So is that vMix, is it Wirecast, is it Livestream Studio, or is it Ecamm? So in this case, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's Wirecast. And it's all across the board. Awesome. That's great. The liking keeping me from getting the answer. A question of time. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Okay. That is a very good statement, Kathleen. We'll talk about that. And then, of course, the last one. Which LEGO UCS does Petra own? Is it the UCS A-Wing? Is it the X-Wing? Is it the Millennium Falcon? Or is it the UCS Death Star? That's the last question. And who will win? That's the question. This one. It's all across the board. Okay, cool. A real hamburger. But this is the cool thing, because now we can see who is the first point. So Kathleen, my dad, and myself, and it seems that I have done a little bit of a head start. But in all fairness, you're right, Kathleen. There is, of course, the thing with the delay. Now on Facebook, the delay is much more than on YouTube typically. So that means that that you have to take that into account, right? So I only did 20 seconds, so you might want to do a little bit more. But on YouTube, you can actually do that within a few seconds, like 4 or 5 seconds, which is granted a little bit more. And of course, if you're looking on a iOS device, you'll have an additional seconds because of the way that they just do that. But it is still a lot of fun. It's a nice way of doing it. So how did I do that? So that's the next part of the show, is how did I create that questionnaire. So let's prepare it a little bit so that you can see it. So I'll log off before I show you. All right. So leave. Okay, then I say Cahoots. Let me say, sorry, I just give me a few seconds. There you go. Okay, so this is the screen. So this is Kahoot.com. That's Kahoot.com. And this is actually a software package that is, well, application, web-based application that makes it fun to do some nice questions, and you can use your phone to provide it to you, and it's really straightforward, as you have seen. To do that, you need to first sign up, of course, but you no, so you can sign up as a teacher, as a student, at work, and family and friends. The work part is considered a commercial, so there you have to pay for it, but family and friends is free. So I have a free of charge subscription. So if I log on, which I will do right now, and you can log on with your Google account, with the Microsoft, or with my email address. So I'll just log on with my email address just quickly. All right, that should be it. All right. Then you'll see this screen popping up. And before I do this, I do see some questions. Let me check them. So Jason was really tagging along, which is cool. But I actually did use Ecamm for some other stuff when I was in the US. So I did actually do that. My dad says my answers didn't count. Yes, I pressed the correct buttons. Okay, that is awkward. That didn't work. So we have to figure that out, because that should not be the case. And my dad says, hi Kathleen, weather-wise it's cats and dogs. The house is warm, and I spent 5 hours fooling around with some network routers. Hey, let me just say that the apple doesn't fall far from this tree, so we basically have the same things, right? Okay. Anyways, so let's go full screen on this screen. So this is Kahoot, and what you can do is that you can create your own Kahoots, which is like a questionnaire. And I actually already did 2 of them. So this is the Tech on the quiz that we just did, and this one was the one that I did at work. So what I'll do now is I'll create literally a new one. So in order to do that, we go to create on the top right side, and then you have a quiz, a jumble, or a survey. And well, I like the quiz part more, so that's the reason why I'll do that one. And then you just fill in the title. So this is Taekwondo 2. What I typically do is that I just copy paste this, but of course you can make it a little bit more subscription based. It's visible to only me or everyone. Well, of course you want to play with multiple people, the language that you have. So for instance, I'm in the Netherlands, so I probably will have the Netherlands Dutch here, but we'll do English for now. And the audience is, well, social. If you have an intro video, you can fill it in. You can even add a image or upload your own image, and then just say OK. And there you have created a playlist where you can start to prepare your questions. So I'll just do two of them just to show you how it works. So the first thing is that, oh, did you see that? Let me close this quickly. Okay, so I clicked on add question, and I'll just say, how old is Petra? And here you can fill in the time limit. So is it 5, 10, or 120 seconds? So we'll just do 20 seconds. And the award points, that is really the cool part. Because the screen. So the award points is actually if you also want to make sure that how to say that. So if you want to have a winner, the winner is a combination of giving the right answer, but also the time that it takes to give the correct answer. So the first one gets the most points, then the second, then the third, etc. So that is that. So the questions: how old is Petra? Well, let's just write some stuff down. So the first one is going to be, let's say, 42. 45, oops, whoa, not that, 45, 39, and, well, 40, something like that. And then what you do is that you select which one is the correct answer. So for the sake of it, I'll just take the lowest, because of course, you know, I'm not going to tell you how old I am. I actually just did it without showing you how old I am. So that is just created. And then the next part is I'll just add a second question. And how did you like this? Well, make it something awful. Nah. Let's just make it awesome, great, amazing, and epic. Let's do that. So it's probably going to be epic, of course. And then those are the questions that I have for you. So I just created those questions, and now once we have created those questions, you can actually also say, well, save, and then you can preview it. So you can preview it without publishing it. So if I say preview it, you'll see it popping up. There's a classic mode or team mode. So I like to play player versus player, especially for online. So I'll just do the classic one, and then it will start up that process, the thing, and it will provide a pin. So that's 526272. That's 526272. Code.it. Now I'll just put it in here. 526272, and my name. Okay, boom. And then, of course, you can start with playing the game. So I'll do that now. So the first question, yeah, of course, how old is Petra? Well, of course, it was 39. Oh, that's here, of course. So yes, so that was wrong. And Jason also is playing along with me, and of course it'll take a little bit of a delay, I know. And the next one again. So 20 seconds is not enough, that is for sure. And how was this? Well, I think it was epic. So I'll just say epic. And those are the questions, and this is then what it looks like. And there you have it. So what I've showed you today is that it is very funny to go live, have a nice quiz. I think that Kahoot IT is a very nice one to Kahoot it. But yes, 20 seconds, which is the default, might not be good enough, especially if you're also on Facebook. But bear in mind, so if you're on Facebook, then everybody has that delay. The only thing is that if you're on iOS, you will get an additional delay. So that is the issue with it, but you still can get the correct answer. And on YouTube, that might be a little bit less than 10-15 seconds. So I would say, if you would say 30 seconds, that should be typically enough to have a little bit of fun. It's just more for the interaction than something else. Let me see what the things are. Okay, so my dad said that the screen was frozen. That is very unfortunate. I wish that wouldn't happen, but clearly it is. Kathleen says, very cool. Thank you for sharing. Well, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you also for your support. And talking about support, if you want to support the show and you're not watching live, then please go ahead. Commenting is already supporting the show because it will help me to to understand what you like, but also go to the website techcondo.net to support the show for $5, $10, or $25 per month. I really appreciate this time. It is a little bit of a shorter show than normal, I understand, but I thought that this would be something else, but it's still a very nice show for you guys to to enjoy and maybe to use online, or maybe if you're presenting something, or maybe having a group of people together and you want to make it a little bit more fun than just the standard stuff. All right, thank you so much again for watching, and see you not in next week, but the week after, because next week I will go to Nathan Daniel Radcliffe. He is here in the Netherlands. He is about 20 miles from here, and I will be there live the coming Saturday. So I'm having a concert. Also, I am considering, though not coming month, but maybe in March, to change this time to 1 hour later in the hopes that it is a better time for you. If that is the case, please let me know, so that it's not now but in 30 minutes from now. Then that would be great to know if that is a better time or a worse time than now, so then I can at least think about what is the best solution. All right, thank you very much again for watching, and see you at the next one. Bye bye.